So one light coat, second light coat, and a third and final light coat. Close up. What's up? Baby Jean. Going to apply a couple light coats of gloss black to that. I'm really hoping this turns out. Oh, I got a cat in the face. What are you doing? What are you doing? You pretty girl. Watch your tail. Don't get paint on it. Where'd you go? Where'd your toy go? Where'd your toy? Get your toy. Where's your toy? There you are. Me doing. Me doing. What you doing? Oh, he's a cuddle bug. You are a cuddle bug. See, so at 4:40, I think that was 40 minutes, or no, 4:35 was 40 minutes. So wait an hour and try to do that black on there. Put 3 light coats of this on. Put 3 light coats of this on. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? Look at that look. Got those lines as straight as I can get them. I hope to God this turns out. I hope I don't regret this. Guess we'll find out in about, what, 20 more minutes or so. There's the first light coat of black. Let that flash on for a little bit. Give it a few minutes or a couple minutes to do its thing. I really want this to turn out great. I am doing this to that blue transmission that I have a video of. I was thinking of this idea this morning about Wondering if I can do this to see if I'm any good. Do a kind of a blue on black or with a black K. I am just hoping this turns out. Let's see. Okay, that's been about a minute. For being a very light coat. That's all I'm doing on this, just light coats, not doing anything heavy for right now. Okay, I had just applied the second light coat of black. Reset my timer here for another minute or so. And you can tell that is a light coat. Nothing real heavy. I did put that edging primer on about an hour ago. I'm gonna let this coat flash off for a little longer than a minute. There is another K on the other side. This is the left side. There's another K on the other side. I'll do that at a different time. I am not going to rush this. I really want it to turn out great. That's what I'm hoping for. So we're about a minute and 34 seconds on this. Sorry. Can't seem to angle my thingy camera correctly. And I don't want to speak too soon, so we're just going to hope for the best. I mean, this might take maybe four light coats, maybe. We're almost at 3 minutes now of letting this flash off. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here and wait a little bit and come back when I got the third light coat put on. Okay, there's our third light coat of black. I'm not going to reset this. Okay, I applied the third light coat after 5 minutes of dry time on the second coat. hopefully the fourth light coat will be sufficient enough and have a gloss kind of look to it. So on this coat, I'm going to let it flash off for a little longer than 5 minutes, maybe 6 or 7 minutes. And then apply the fourth light coat of black. So we're only at 1 minute and 13 seconds, so we got a ways to go to wait. So the thing about this Rust-Oleum black paint is, if you ain't careful, it will bubble up on the last coat and it look like crap. And that's what I'm doing it this way. I mean, when they first had the gloss black out, before they changed it, it was perfect. It had a really high gloss to it. Granted, yeah, it took a little bit longer for it to dry, but it looked great. But I don't know what they did on changing the mixture of the paint, but it's gotten to the point where if you ain't careful, you're screwed. So basically, if you put like the can says, 2 medium coats or 2 light coats, and then a heavy coat right after that, the heavy coat is going to turn out crappy. Let me see what it says on the can here. Let's see. Okay, so says shake often during use. Hold a can 10 to 16 inches from the surface and spray in a steady back and forth motion, slightly overlapping each stroke. Keep the can the same distance from the surface. Keep the can in motion while spraying. Apply 3 or more light coats or few minutes apart. Follow up with a medium wet coat to achieve a smooth, glossy finish. Enamel features an advanced spray system, blah blah blah. So yeah, even doing it like that, it'll disagree with you and mess up. So even following the directions, it could screw you up. So that's just my personal experience. I don't know, maybe I'm a crappy painter, I don't know. But we'll find out what goes on after this and see if we wind up lucky or we wind up screwed. And I will be back after I applied the fourth light coat. Okay, so here we are with the fourth coat. I went just a little bit more than just a light coat, more of a medium wet coat like the can says. So I'm hoping I don't get no damn bubbles coming out of this coat now. So I gotta reset the timer. So that was applied 7 minutes after the third coat. So after the third coat dried for 7 minutes, I applied the fourth coat, and I did I did it light and then I did it wet at the same time. So hopefully, hope. Double cross my fingers. Just turns out great. Hope. Everything goes. Okay, so guess we'll find out if I'm any good at painting. So just gonna wait a little bit longer, maybe an hour. See what happens. Okay, so got all the paper off. Didn't get any overspray anywhere else that I can see. So far that black is doing okay. I don't see any little bubbles or anything like that. And I'm hoping I never do. Just kind of get an idea. Take the tape off. That'd be a black K on blue. I have actually had some people say that they like the detail I do on my transmissions. So just hoping this turns out good enough where that K is going to look really good along with the blue. I'm thinking about painting the oil pan the same color as the transmission, but I'm not sure yet. It's just your everyday black aluminum oil pan. But if I do paint that blue, I'll use the etching primer first, and then those little ribs up underneath the oil pan. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, these little ribs right here. I'll sand those down, sand the paint off of them after the etching primer is applied, well, after it's dried. And then if I do, then I'll paint the pan this same color, wait for that paint to dry fully, and then lightly sand those same ribs where it's not toward the blue and the, will come out looking good. I'm not going to change the inner bell housing color. It is going to stay that color, black. I mean, the pump is already, well, the center part of the pump is black, and so the furnace retainer is blue. Yeah, so I know this paint ain't dry completely yet, because when I took the tape off of there, they wanted to pull along there on those paint lines, those lines right there. So I'm going to give this all the rest of the day to fully cure and dry before I even try to take that paint off, that tape off, if I can speak. And then maybe I'll shoot for the other side. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, that was a strange feeling in the arm. Go and do the same thing to this side. Put that down for any overspray. Hopefully she turns out like I'm hoping. But that will do it for this video.